Welcome to another episode of Sci-Connect. I am Teacher Nikki, your science teacher for today. Are you now ready to learn? Let's start!
For today's video lesson is about human sense organs. The most essential learning competency that we are going to discuss for today's video lesson is describe the functions of the sense organs of the human body. For us to determine your prior knowledge for today's learning episode, we are going to answer the pre-test. Directions. Read the questions carefully. Write the letter of your choice in your activity notebook. 1. Bong, a grade 3 pupil, was having a hard time identifying colors. What sense organ will you use to help him? A. Eye. B. Nose. C. Skin. D. Tongue. 2. We use this sense organ to compare the smell of flowers in the garden. What is this sense organ called? A. Ear. B. Nose. C. Skin. D. Tongue. 3. What sense organ helps you to taste food and identify whether it is sweet, sour, salty, and bitter? A. Ears. B. Eyes. C. Nose. D. Tongue. 4. Anna is listening to music while eating her breakfast. What sense organs did she use? A. Ears and eyes. B. Ears and tongue. C. Tongue and nose. D. None of the above. 5. You will feel hotness when you are exposed under the heat of the sun for an hour. What helps you feel it? A. Ears. B. Eyes. C. Nose. D. Skin. Great job, learners! Let's now proceed with the first activity entitled Fill Me Up! Directions. Fill in the table in the next slide by identifying the characteristic of each object and the sense organ used. Do this in your science activity notebook. The first object is given as a sample. The characteristic of salt is salty and the sense organ used is the tongue. Now let's try to answer number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. You can just pause this video for a while as you accomplish the task. Well done, learners! Let's now explore! Let's perform the activity entitled Match It! Directions. Analyze the pictures in the next slide. Choose the correct function of each sense organ. Do this in your science notebook. Choose your answers from the choices inside the box found below. Seeing, tasting, hearing, feeling, smelling. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Well done, learners! You're done answering the activity. Now, I want you to listen, focus your attention, and keep this in your mind. The human body has 5 sense organs. These are the eye, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Our eye is used for seeing. We see with our eyes. Our ears are used for hearing. And we for smelling. We smell with our nose. Our tongue is used for tasting, and we taste different foods with our tongue. Our skin is used for touching and feeling. We touch and feel with our skin. Great job, learners! We are already done discussing the 5 sense organs of the human body. Let's now apply what you have learned. Directions. Draw a happy face if the statement shows proper way of carrying the sense organs, and sad face if it is not. 1. Wash the eyes with clean and fresh water every day. 2. Clean the nose with sharp and pointed objects. 3. Avoid direct sunlight on the skin. 4. Clean your tongue regularly with a smooth cleaner. And 5. Listening to loud music for a long period of time. Happy face or a sad face. Learners, you can just pause the video for a while for you to accomplish the task. Very good! Let's now reflect your learnings from today's video lesson by completing the sentence prompts. I have learned. I wish to ask my teacher about. Write your answers on your science activity notebook. Your science teacher will collect all your answers. Good job, learners! Let's now reinforce your knowledge by accomplishing the reinforcement. Health is wealth. Directions. Paste a picture that shows healthy habits in taking care of the sense organs. Describe the ways on how the picture teaches us to protect them. Write this in 2 to 3 sentences in your science activity notebook. Alright! You're done answering all the activities for today's video lesson. Let's now assess how far have you learned by answering the PostTest. Directions. Read the questions carefully. Write the letter of your choice in your activity notebook. 1. What sense organ helps you to taste food and identify whether it is sweet, sour, salty, and bitter? A. Ears. B. Eyes. C. Nose. D. Tongue. 2. Bong, a grade 3 pupil, was having a hard time identifying colors. What sense organ will you use to help him? A. Eyes. B. Nose. C. Skin. D. Tongue. 3. You will feel hotness when you are exposed under the heat of the sun for an hour. What helps you feel it? A. Ears. B. Eyes. C. Nose. D. Skin. 4. We use this sense organ to compare the smell of flowers in the garden. What is this sense organ called? A. Ear. B. Nose. C. Skin. D. Tongue. 5. Anna is listening to music while eating her breakfast. What sense organs did she use? A. Ears and eyes. B. Ears and tongue. C. Tongue and nose. D. None of the above.
Congratulations, learners, for finishing the video lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning with me today. Remember, learning is fun with Sci-Connect.